Wow. Is that 80 clears? Jesus. Light's also going really fast, too. I'm just the monkey in the middle at this point, you know? Let me know if I sound too quiet, by the way. Or sound better than the other day. Because I did change my compressor filter again. To see if it sound better. And not as loud, if possible. Because I have limiter set up to 10 decibels now instead of 6. Hopefully that'll fix the clipping a little bit. Seems fine, we'll see. I'll have to check in the VOD when I'm uploading it. Normally a good streamer, or good content creator, right, would probably, you know, test their own recording themselves, but not me, nope. I used to do that kind of stuff, but not anymore. You know, normally when you see a super fly level, you're like, yeah, we're gonna see Goombas and stuff on the floor. No, this guy's like, I like conveyors. Kind of like the I like trains guy, you know? You talk different when I'm testing, so it doesn't quite work. That's true. I'm mostly going for loudness and clipping. I know for a fact I sound clearer than the last, you know, few weeks. Because I looked in the VOD the other day, I'm like, yeah, this sounds a lot better. All because of me not having the right filter properties in the right order. This was the reason was the issue. Do I play? No skip. Not currently. Not really. Not right now. I think I will once I hit 30k, because Light and Hoopa are gonna do their own thing. So. That's my fault. I pressed left early to try to wall jump. This is actually not a bad level, it's just hard to read. Am I supposed to make that jump first try? Alright. Yeah, none of my alerts are working again. That's not good. I wonder what caused that issue. Oh, probably the disconnect from yesterday, huh? You know what? That might be the issue. Even though I restarted my computer. Just making sure I have to actually go down there. We'll take it. Not quite what I was looking for, but we'll take it. You're gonna want me to look into a 9-second world record or sub 9-second world record? I mean, sure, we can look into it. I mean, I guess with the amount of points I have, imagine if Mario could actually spend it on something. Say, like, Mario Maker 3, you could spend it on costumes. That'd be kind of cool, actually. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. It depends. Like, what I see, and I'll let you... Oh, it's 3D World. I just realized. Okay, well... is an easier way to improve times. Usually it's a jump at the start. There's also a duck tech at the beginning that can save a frame or two, which I'm not really interested in, but we shall see. I'm gonna play the level first and see what they did. When does the level reduction restock? An hour, and you only get 2 per stream, and you get the 12K thing as well, so it's 3 total. How did they do this in 9 seconds? There must be some sort of cheese. Yeah, there's definitely somewhere else I can go. Maybe jump over? Hold on. Can you get on top of this stuff? Is that what it is? Oh my lord, is that it? Is that the jump of destiny right there? Yeah, that's the jump of destiny right there. I could probably get sub 9, maybe. This doesn't look that hard. But we'll see. Jumping faster? If you do the perfect long jump, that's faster. That's not perfect. Can I do this? No. Okay, so I have to do the wall jump. Perfect wall jump. If I can get a big enough jump, I need a wall jump there. Which spinning jump might be the answer. Let me just see. No, I could just do that. I might have to do something a little different, we'll see. Depends how fast they did it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do something a little different. How do you do a perfect one? You hold run, go to the right. As long as you don't get the charge thing at the bottom, you're fine. Is that good enough? You could definitely save more time here. I'd say like 0.100 more, at least. Maybe you could go with that. You know, I think that's good enough, right? I'm not even gonna take your points. That was very fast. That was like less than 5 minutes, so. There, you can have your points back. So yeah, at the start you hold run, hold to the right. If you hear the charging dash thing and long jump, you didn't go fast enough. The other one is you press duck at the beginning so you could do a hold right and immediately just do a long jump. I don't want to do that because it's not fun to me. Nah, 2 doors. I'm good. In 3D World, you want to constantly be jumping. You don't want to charge speed. That's the unfortunate truth about speedrunning 3D World in Mario Maker 2. One more try. Jesus Christ, dude. Like, I don't know what to trust. Clearly, I didn't lose a lot of time. We'll take it. Yes, only in 3D World is the one you want to constantly jump, because when you charge speed on the ground, you lose time. Also, another tidbit of information that not a lot of people know. In 3D World, if you buffer jump your jumps when you're trying to go for speed, you lose a frame of speed every buffer jump. Meaning you have to time your jumps. You cannot press a jump within 3 frames of landing, right before you land. You do that, you lose time. It is terrible game design for Nintendo. I just don't understand it. Have I played this one from Just? I don't think I have. I haven't seen Just in a while either, to be fair. No way to dodge that. Are these like preview doors? No. These are reset doors for the snake block section coming up. Hey Derp, how's Mario Maker 2? I mean, we got a Just level, and they're usually good level design levels, so... which is always nice to see. Now, you can get that key without killing the Piranha. Oh, sorry, yeah, you know what I mean. However, it looks like, yeah, you have to. That's fine. Wait, what was... Uh-oh. Oh, we're fine. I'm not... Did I mess up? Oh, they're gonna make me go back, I see. Okay, so it's just a conveyor speed thing, gotcha. Understood. Nice little extra reset, too. Very nice. Very good design. Gets an easy like from me. See, I wish super expert levels were always like that. All of them. I wish all super expert levels would be fun like that. Not necessarily the same fun of genre, but like fun is in like challenging but fair. That's what I wish. But we don't always get what we want, you know. It's a really long speedrun. I'm good. I almost died to that thwomp. Actually, I might have died to that thwomp. I should probably check my lives after this. I think I... No, I didn't die to it, because I had 22, that's right. Because it was 19 plus 3. We're good. We're not good, though. This is... Is this supposed to be a boss fight? If I go in the door, do I die? Oh. Am I supposed to... Yeah, okay, I figured it out. Kind of a cool idea, honestly, all things considered. Only issue is I don't think I can kill him in time now. That's the first hit off of him, by the way. I think I'll do this again. Just because I feel like it's kind of worth it, maybe? That's the second hit. Yeah, I can do this. Question is this gonna give me lives? Probably not. That's one hit. I think you need 15 hits, by the way. For anyone wondering. Yeah, I lost my speed, I just lose now. Can I even skip? No. The only thing I can do... Hold on. There we go. I can do that. Hopefully it didn't take a life, we'll see. No, it didn't. We're good. You have to keep P speed, yeah. It's a Superfly level. I'm dead because of the timer. Yeah. Does it give out any one-ups? That's a good question. It's kind of blind. It works for any death frame, correct? Yeah, but it's blind here. I need to go to the wall. That's BS. That's strictly just straight up BS. Not a cool concept. Very blind dropper section. And you need a wall jump there so the arrow actually screws you over. I think they should have had an arrow on the wall, honestly. Or a coin trail, something, I don't know. Like, you have to do all these jumps knowing the level, and that's what makes it blind. Because of the timer, I mean. I'm just really hoping there's 3 1-ups. I forgot there's a hole there. See, it's so blind. Derp, there's a thing called player vision. You're on a timer. You're not looking to the right and playing the level. Trust me when I say there's player vision. You cannot see that on the right side without pausing. Pausing is just bad game design. Just because you can see it means I can't see it. Because I'm focusing looking up. Otherwise I die. I have to focus on my character, where he's going. I can't split where I'm looking. It's not possible. That indicator, dude. Whatever. think the first part is kind of boring once you get to that point. Not only can you not even see the spikes, the ceiling spikes, you'll just die if you hold jump there. Surely I have enough time to get into the goal with that 37 world record, right? Surely. One up. That's always fair enough, you know.
Made it.
The smiley face that's like clipped off screen. It's completely blind. It is completely blind to the player. To the viewer, you can see it just fine. It is fully blind. Regardless of how you feel, Derp, that is fully blind to the player. If you're looking to the right, you die. You literally cannot afford to look to the right. This seems to be like a very hard edge jump to the right, but that's why I missed the jump. I was going for an edge jump. But I was wrong. Sometimes it's hard to scale. What is going on? Sometimes it's hard to scale what they want. Also, I'm pretty sure you can't do any of this without stopping for a second. Do you have a key? Uh-oh. And there is a way around this. Maybe I can unload the bomb and get a new bomb. No? Okay, well. Can't really afford to lose this Yoshi, so I'm gonna have to do a really hard maneuver here. Well, I lost the Yoshi anyways. And I probably die now, huh? I mean, now I'm dead because of the stupid spring. Probably. Yeah. I mean, what fully blind means is that on the first attempt, it's a trial and error situation. That's what fully blind means. If you literally cannot read it because it's off screen, that is completely fully blind. I see what they were doing here. Nice try. Yeah, I was just... Hold on, let me go back in the door. Yeah, on attempt 4, I'm just telling you it's blind. Am I wrong? I'm re-echoing my informational basis that the section was blind because I had to look through it. Not everyone can get a judgment on the first attempt, you know. Anyways.
Let's go.
The section was fully blind to the player because it's trial and error, because you can't read it without pausing or using walls to gauge where that dropper was, as well as the ceiling spikes that came with the wall jumps into the claws going up that section. Vertical section design in general is usually really blind. It's not even... I mean, I guess it's partially the creator's fault, but it's mostly Nintendo's fault for having the, you know, the camera in such a direction where it's gonna make the level blind. Like, for example, this vertical section, depending on how it goes, it could be considered blind. But because there's vines to slow down the process of learning, and there's no ceiling spikes when I make a jump, this is not really a blind section. Sure, I have to jump to make sure I know where I'm going, because I don't trust super expert levels, but this level seems very fair-ish. You know? RNG fire. Fair enough. You got me there. Anyways. It was a speedrun. You're on time. You can't look to the right. Now, if there was no time limit, I would say, oh, I'm just going to wait in the claw and look. Then it wouldn't be as blind. It's partially blind, because if you were to speedrun it, it'd be blind at that point. Because now you can look to the right and be like, oh, for anyone who goes fast, that would be blind. But in a general level design concept, if you don't have to rush, it's not really blind, it's just the player's fault for going fast at that point. But you could design around that and make it a better level, you know? So. Like, this is a really good level. I just died to RNG, unfortunately. Here's a super extra jump right here. Nah, it's not that bad, actually. Never mind. There's so much leeway. Maybe it's this area? No. Literally, I kind of want to find out what's in the P-Switch store, but literally this whole level shouldn't even be in Super Expert. It's pretty damn fair. BitLight could have done it first try? Yeah, on his main account. On his practice account, he probably died several times. Anyways. Goombas. Not bad, actually. A little bit extra time to play with the jumps. Grandpa Castle's allowed. Top of the goal is accessible. Not too hard to get. Honestly, the back-to-back levels I shouldn't even be in Super Expert. Although, to be fair, in that last level we just cleared, has a chance. Oh, I know this level. I'm good. Has a chance to be Super Expert because people can't really jump or ground pound cancel. I say that because I've seen a lot of bouncing levels in Super Expert, so clearly there must be some sort of correlation with people who don't know how to jump in New Soup. That's what I've noticed anyways. Oh boy, okay. One try and move on. Can I even make that jump first try? I can. Was I not supposed to go in the pipe? Huh. The whole level just kind of changed, unless the door was actually important. I'm not actually sure. Is this another likable level, despite the beginning being kind of weird? I wonder. There was no checkpoint, right? Wait! Hold on! This is a title screen remake! And I'm playing it back? Wait, hold on. I just realized what I'm playing. Oh my god. I only recognize it because of this room right here. It always has the mushroom and the platform that goes up and the vine. Oh my lord. I don't think I've ever seen this title screen backwards before. If this was even included to be backwards. That's supposed to be a piranha plant. There should be a mushroom here. And there is. Huh. Oh, there is a checkpoint. If you have a mushroom, you die. Cool. Or duck, I guess, is the other answer. Can I go back in the pipe? Dang. Somehow there's more. This is their, like, bomb excavation section. I was just thinking that. Wow. Cool. We don't really need the last one up. I'm not gonna get greedy. Just do my own thing, honestly. This is why it doesn't get a like, though, sadly. The checkpoint with the mushroom situation as well as the bomb excavation boring section, unfortunately, loses its like. What about these Steves? We're talking about easy endless right now. Oh my god, he tricked me. That is crazy slope tag. Where he goes down, but it doesn't count as a slide. You know, I'm kind of sad that the wrenches don't get affected by sliding. I don't know why, but I just feel like any projectile should just bounce off of you if you're sliding. Because if you can kill chain chomps with sliding, why can't you kill anything that's bouncing off of you like a wrench? I don't understand. The logic in Mario Universe is just so weird. Yeah, imagine not being able to spin jump off of anything, too. That's true. A lot of the same section here. Do you think? Oh, I guess not, maybe. Okay, it was kind of a safe section, to be fair. And no top. Do I get the same levels a lot? No. I usually see one, maybe two levels I've gotten before in a single, like, stream, but other than that, not really. There are still plenty of levels I haven't played. But it is starting to dwindle in resources because I do see them a lot more common now. Star 1-1. I don't know if I could do this. I could try. Oh, well, I've already lost. I think if you bonk once, you just lose. Looks like you're gonna have to use the shortcut, and I have no idea what's in the shortcut. Hey, Prob Knight. I think I'm dead. Because I don't see the platform to the right, and I held left by accident. I was thinking, oh, maybe I shouldn't go so fast, and that one important thought ruined a chance to hold right and jump. I know this level. I know this creator, too. I haven't seen them stream this game in a while. But then they make really brutal levels, and they're not really good for Endless. I don't think it's corner boosting with Star Power Rice, and it was a 0.5 second
Let's keep
record
this up.
difference. So, the dog and they were the prime and 31 months. Welcome back. The problem with Easy Endless and why it's the furthest is that it's just so boring to play. I feel bad for D-Steves. I don't think he cares that much though, but I feel bad because he's not getting any viewership because he's playing Easy Endless, and it's just so boring and fast. No one wants to watch it, you know? But he is technically #1 in the world, if you want to call it that way. What even is this level immediately? Did it go back down or not? Okay, it does. Good. I can't make 1-ups here, but I can get a shelf. I really desperately need a shelf. So kind of want to do this, just to get rid of them. So I don't have to deal with them anymore. Well, there goes that shell, I guess. So is it just a title screen that's like super duper spammed or something? Is that what I'm playing right now? That's what it seems like, you know? You taking damage or what? Damn. Okay, I can get a 1-up over here though. There we go. That's what you like to see. No! My power-up, please! Yeah, get out of here. No one wanted you anyways. I need to go to the right and try to win. Assuming there's not a wall here, thank God. Although, 1-up spam area. Cool. Honestly, I'm surprised how easy this little Timmy level title screen was. And somehow I got a +3 off of it. Do I think I can get to 1,000 on Super Expert No Skip? No, because the world record for Expert No Skip is Super Expert No Skip's world record is by Orator in 2019 with a score of 44. When the game was easier, he got a high score. The people who came close to this 44, I believe, was Morpha and Z7. I could be wrong, but they got to like 40s, I think, in like a 2023 scoring. So 4 years later or something when the game got really hard. So yeah, there's just no way. There's 0 chance that I can get 1,000. I think I can get to 50 with an array of extremely good luck. Other than that, though, I don't think it's really that possible. Was it 38 for Z7? I see. Yeah, I'm not doing that again. I'm good. Wait, did they say super... Oh, wait, hold on. Did you mean Expert No Skip? Oh, Expert No Skip, I got 1,300 already. I already did that. I keep losing my runs to freaking Trump jumps, man. It sucks. I really want to put this team precision in 2 minutes long. I'm good. It's all good, Derp. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I got to 1324, and I lost that run because I basically said for charity, if you do, I think, was it $100? I can't remember how much it was. I said I would just lose the run on purpose for charity, and someone paid that. I don't remember who. Someone did that, and then ever since then, I haven't gotten the run past 1,000. Only because I keep seeing triple shell jump levels and Leto / Trump jump levels, you know. They just ruin the runs constantly because I'm not allowed to skip at all. My current run, I think, is around 100, 200, 300, but I haven't played it in a while, so... I mean, I guess I can go back and play it in between Super Expert No Skip and Expert No Skip. I can cycle between the two, I guess, once I get to 30k. Super Expert clears, you know. That's a possibility if people want to see that, you know. How did I miss all of that? What is the Trump jump? It's when you make a pixel perfect drop. And if you have no ground pounds, it makes it much harder, especially in SMB1 and SMB3. Unless you have a way or means, like a Link Sword or a Dry Bone Shell, to ground pound. It makes the game much harder. Although with Dry Bone Shell, it makes it free, so... The term is called Trump jump, but the real term, the new term, because we're less political around here, is actually called a Leto jump. You must know. Dead. Yep, barely died. Jumped too early. Yeah, it's terrible, Zero. That's why I don't know if I want to play Expert No Skip as much anymore, because we reached the point where you get a run killer, even for the best players out there. They just can't do it, because At some point, you're going to see a level that's going to take you over 99 lives. No matter what. No matter what you do, there will always be a level that does that to you. I'm dead. Because of Ryukar in Mario Maker 1, it was between Piranha Plants and Munchers, when Munchers and Piranha Plants were easier to get around. And it's not even actually like Trump is in the, you know, Trump himself, Mr. President. No, not him, no. Trump as in triumph, like you trumped it, you know, that's what it's supposed to mean. But people took it as President Trump, so we're just gonna roll with it, I guess. And here we are. Nice. Give me that. Why Leto? No, it's Leto with L-E-T-O, because Mr. Leto himself loves those jumps with a passion, and he made a thing called Leto Squad, so that's what we call them, Leto jumps now. So we're less political, people don't mistake it, etc., etc., you know? That arrow is, yeah. I honestly should just use an arrow there.
Duke_1 cheered with 100 bits.
Duke1, they with 100 bits. Appreciate that. I think it died on this level 5 times, right? Still a good level, even from Atticus standards, you know? Okay, that's kind of cool, actually. Nah, I'm not gonna go for it. And you get 3 winners anyways. Yeah, so the thing is, Tobiro, the reason why we have Biden and Hillary jumps is because the funniness of a Trump jump being political. That is why we call them Hillary jumps and Biden jumps. We call Trump jumps when you drop down into a pixel. You know, I'll just show everyone. I'll make it less confusing by showing everyone what these jumps are. I think that'd be easier. Perfect. We can use this, I guess, as an indicator, right? Alright, so we're gonna go for the easy stuff. This is a Trump jump. Actually, you know what? We'll make it a little bit higher, right? So let's just say there's a platform down here or a door or something. Doesn't really matter, right? This is a Trump jump, or as we call it now, a Leto jump. Yes, you can get through here. It is possible. However, it is pixel perfect. Any movement will get you killed. This is what we call a Trump jump. I'll just move it down here, actually. What a Biden jump is... Let me just get a reference point. Hold on. A Biden jump, because of Mr. Sleepy Joe, right? These are the easier jumps to get through.
Here we go.
One more higher. These are the horizontal Trumps, basically, right? They're easier because they take less to actually do. If you have, I need more speed, actually, to be fair. Let me just remove this Trump jump.
Here we go.
They're easy to get through, but they're still pretty hard. See, like, this is the lineup, basically. We call them the Sleepy Joe, Biden jump, whatever. The Hillary jumps, right? Those are the hardest jumps, I think, in the game, bar none. So, let's just say you have a semi-solid. Let's grab a semi-solid here, right? And let's make it a nice-looking semi-solid. So,
here we go.
This is a lineup jump. Actually, I'll use a block to make my life easier.
Here we go.
This is a lineup jump, right? Where you can easily, in fact, let me move this up one higher so I can give you a good representation of what we're looking at here, right?
Here we go.
A standing jump, lineup jump are the most common things you'll find in precision. If you want to be a dick, I guess, because these jumps are just time consuming. Without the block, I mean. So this is just a regular standing jump. What a Hillary jump is, and imagine we were to actually do this legit. Give me a second here. Let me get a block that I can easily do this on. So imagine we're doing this lineup jump, right? Give me one moment. I don't actually know the lineup for this. I'm going to assume it's probably in the middle, like this. I assume it's this. Okay, we did. Otherwise, any pixel movement would have killed me there, right? What a Hillary jump is And the reason why it's the hardest thing in the world, you now have to do a running jump to get in here. Imagine doing this, but not dying, right? Imagine doing this and stop moving. That is what we call a Hillary jump. That killed my expert no skip, one of my expert no skip runs. It just took all 99 lives because I couldn't do it. Why? Because there's really no way to ground pound, and it was an SMB1 style, by the way. So it was even harder. I think it was a Trump jump into a Hillary jump. It was a combo of a lifetime, basically. It was terrible. Why is it called a Hillary jump? I don't know. That's what the Team Precision community called it. I didn't make it up. They just called these things, these jumps. I didn't do anything with it. I don't know why it's called that. You go ask Team Precision. They're the one who labeled all of this stuff, not me. But anyways, those are the 3 major jumps that you will come into the political version. However, if we want to be super non-political, we call these easy lineup jumps. We call this probably a harder Leto jump, and we call this a standard Leto jump, basically. Right here. That's what would be a standard Leto jump right there, right in the middle. That's kind of the idea. However, the reason why ground pounds are important to make these jumps easier, right? There's a magical lineup with a ground pound in New Soup, for people who don't know. I don't know if I could even do it, I'll try. Actually, you know, let me put a platform there so if I die, you know.
Here we go.
So for this, usually you just want to walk and ground pound. That was really close. I think it's because I touched this wall, it didn't work. But the point is, you could do it with a walk, basically, and then ground pound. And gets right in. It's a little difficult, but that's the idea. It's about, by the way, super technical. You want to be X amount of blocks away to use the walking tech, X amount of blocks away to use the running tech for ground pound. This is a whole different, like, beast of things to do. This is the point, though. This is the point I was trying to make with Trump jumps, Hillary jumps, and Biden jumps, as well as Leto jumps in general. Ground pounds, especially in Mario Bros. 1, the Link Sword is very common for Leto-related stuff, because you can ground pound. Also, you can shield up spikes if you do that. You don't take damage. But if you do it right, you can also get the same lineup with the ground pound. This is the most common form of ground pound tech that you'll see in precision levels that I usually skip if I take damage because there's no point in doing it because you'll lose 99 lives trying to do it anyways. But if you get it first try, it's pretty cool, you know. But yeah, that's the whole shebang on Leto jumps, presidential, political jumps, etc., etc. So yeah.